Hello world. Patricia, O'Connor, and look at that little mug. Look at that little face. That one ear up and one ear down. Is that not precious? And Patricia O'Connor and Frida Reba Darcy here. What you see before you is 20 Kotohime maples. And yeah, 20 Kotohime maples for you. And I just went through here and gave it a little clip. These trees started off as an order of 19. I planted, started off as 20. I planted 19, lost a couple, took the one that I had in reserve and planted that, which was this one, in place of one of the ones that I had lost. And then got a free tree out of this somehow. It was this one, free tree. So this is, like I said, a Kotohime Maple Forest. It does slightly break the Bonsai forest rules in that it is, it breaks the rules, Frida, in that it is even numbers at 20. That's okay. I'm not really too hung up on that. I keep putting my finger in the wind. Sorry about that. But anyway, this is a tree that's about to get a repot, but I'm not going to do it tonight. I brought it in the house and thought that at some point I would probably do a repot of this guy. But instead, I took the time to defoliate it, which didn't take that long. All the leaves were pretty crispy. You just kind of give it one of those, and most of the leaves would give up the ghost at that alone. But once I had it there and did that, I went ahead and pruned a lot of stuff back. Some things had bifurcated off and had two trunks, and maybe one of them looked a little too fat to me. So here was an example where I cut half of that trunk off. And actually it's a cool little shape now, if I've got that. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Look at those roots are doing down there. That is so neat. Speaking of roots, look at those guys. Those just split all off and branch all off and do those really cool stuff. Boom. Yeah, you could just, oh, I'm lost. Where am I? Oh yeah, there we are. So that was the replacement tree, and it got put in this group last year. This year we did not lose any trees, but remember how I said a lot of things changed when I started feeding these guys. So yeah, that went a long way towards. There's another one. You can kind of see the cut paste there. That was fatter than the year's growth at the bottom of it, so I cut it off and left the small part. I did the same thing where that little twin trunk is there. I swear it was 3. So a lot of these, let's see, where it is. Where is it? Right here, find your finger. Okay. So that guy, you could see where that was. And I was encouraged to do that because if you look, where are we? I'm gonna play find our finger again, right there. What we're looking at is the root all the way up here. And where I did some cut back right here earlier, it's already rolled over. And that's so neat. And it gives all of this a little bit more credibility as having some time invested in it. So based on that, I'm like, yeah, these chops are gonna roll over into something sort of cool, probably in a year or so. But I'm happy overall. Let's see. I'm happy overall with the silhouette. I've got it really good. Before, everything was up, maybe all of the trees were taller by at least one node. And a lot of them had elongated and they forked way up high. And I found myself, rather than trying to cut that back, going, well, if you do that, you have to cut all 4 of these to the right or left of it back, because then they'll be taller than the one in the center, which is backwards from what we want. So I just went ahead and, while I had it there, bit the proverbial bullet. And I'm not really going to go too nuts and dress this out. It'll sit right there until in the morning. I'll take it back out on the bench. And then I have to work I volunteered to work Saturday when I don't work Saturday. So I think, yeah, that's Christmas Eve. And then I'm working Monday. So my weekend just turned into a one-day Christmas Day thing. Maybe I'll repot this guy then. I'm really looking forward to getting it out of this pot, giving this pot a good clean, and taking out some of this substrate down underneath it. Maybe giving it a little bit more flat shape. I haven't made up my mind yet, but I'm leaning towards bringing the tree closer to the edge this way. And how I would do that would be maybe put a slice down the middle of it. And so, you know, I'm not sold on that.